Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing out of all of the products I've been using and trying and testing lately, which ones are the ones that I'm enjoying the most, my most favorite. And I didn't do a favorites video in January because I felt like I didn't try enough new products in December to do a whole favorites video with, but now I do have quite a few things that I'm dying to share with you. So if you are excited for today's video, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up before you leave, and let's get started. First of all, I have a couple of lip liners to share with you. One of them is a drugstore one, so very affordable, and it is from LA Girl. This is the LA Girl Ultimate Intense Stay Alto Lip Liner. It is a twist up lip liner, so you don't have to sharpen with this one. I absolutely love the shade that I got it in. I have mentioned this one in a couple of videos throughout the past month or so, and I cannot put it down. I love it just as much as I love any of my high-end lip liners. It lasts for a very long time, it is pigmented, it glides very easily, and I love the shade of it. So I have mine in the shade Nonstop Nude. I'm going to swatch it right here so you can see it. And it is a perfect neutral mid-tone type of color. As you can see, it glides with such ease. Very pigmented. I love the thickness of it, but it does have a little sharpener back here if you need it even sharper. I have not really felt the need to use the sharpener, and this one goes pretty much with all of my favorite lip colors because this is exactly the type of color, clearly, that I love to use. So I've definitely been very impressed with this one. If you want a bomb lip liner for a very affordable price, this is definitely one that I swear by, and I highly recommend it. So get yourself one of these LA Girl lip liners, you will not regret it. And the next lip liner I wanted to talk about is more high-end. It is new from Anastasia. I tried it just a couple of weeks ago and I'm in love with it. I'm obsessed with it. Another one that I can't put down. So Anastasia launched new lip liner colors, and this one right here is my favorite shade out of them all. It is the shade Muted Mauve. These Anastasia lip liners you do have to sharpen, and just take a look at how easily this one glides as well. It's a bit of a drier formula but very long lasting, and I am obsessed with the shade of this one because it has a cooler toned to it. It gives you a bit more of a contoured look to your lips, and again, it pairs so well with a lot of my favorite lipsticks and glosses. I have been loving this one. Plus, it goes very well with my favorite glosses that also launched as part of that Anastasia collection. First of all, I cannot believe that I am in Anastasia Beverly Hills PR list. Like, that is so crazy for me. It still blows my mind. I am so thankful. But what I was going to say is I feel like they sent these over my way to remind me of how good her lip liners are. It is a drier lip liner formula, I'll repeat, not as creamy as like the Natasha Denona lip liners or the Pat McGrath lip liners. This is more reminiscent of the MAC lip liner formula, but I still do love those types of lip liners because you do get the intense pigmentation, you do get a lot of longevity in the wear of your lip liner, and this color just looks amazing. So I have been obsessing over it ever since it came out. In the video where I tried the new Anastasia shades, I kept going back to this one to use with all of the different like glosses and lipsticks because it's just the lip liner that I love the most, so I had to mention it in today's video. And since we're on the subject of the new lip products from Anastasia, I might as well get these out of the way, which I also have been absolutely loving. So these are the Anastasia glosses in Deep Taupe and Soft Pink. These are my two favorite shades that she launched in that collection. I'm going to swatch them right here for you. My favorite thing about these glosses, besides the fact that they look amazing, like the packaging of these glosses, chef's kiss, okay, beautiful. But besides the packaging, my favorite thing about them is that they are not sticky at all whatsoever, which was definitely a point of concern for me because I hate sticky glosses, but I feel like these makeup companies have been doing them right. First of all, look at that incredible juicy shine. And then I absolutely love both of those shades if you're more into like a baby pinky type of color, definitely go for soft pink. And if you are like me and you like the more like mid-tone, cool toned type of looks on your lips, then I would highly recommend the taupe one, deep taupe right here, which even though I feel like it looks kind of scary right there swashed on the lips, it looks very natural. In fact, I am going to put it on to show you. What I'm wearing right now, take a look, is another favorite, which I'll talk about next, which is from Cosmetics. So this is what the Cosmetics one looks like. Here's the Anastasia lip liner applied, by the way. And here's deep taupe. See, it looks kind of dark right there on the back of my hand, but I feel like once you put it on, it's not a scary color at all. And I have really been loving it lately. Plus, I love the really nice cool tone that this gloss has because it goes with so many of the eye looks that I've been doing lately. I am in my cool tone phase currently, if you guys don't know. And so I have absolutely been enjoying the cooler tones on the lips as well. So I'm obsessed with this formula. Like I said, the best thing about it is that it's not sticky. It's also not the most oily, but it definitely isn't sticky. And that is mainly what I care about. So love, love, love these glosses. I also highly recommend them. By the way, if you're interested in buying anything that I'm talking about in today's video, please check out the links down below in the description box. When you shop my links, you help my channel. And let's move on to the next product I promised to talk about, which was this one right here from Cosmetics. This is the Cosmetics Everglass Lip Dew in the shade Enchant. And I decided that Enchant is my favorite shade from the two. Did I decide that? Let me check. Or was it Lullaby? Okay, no, I lied. My favorite shade is Lullaby, which is this one because it's a bit less warm. This one's more neutral. This one is more warm. So these are Lullaby and Enchant. Now, my actual real feedback on these is that you absolutely do not need both shades because once you put them on the lips, they look the exact same. So the one I recommend the most is Lullaby, just because I'm not into like warmer lip glosses as much as I am into neutrals and cool tones. So Lullaby has been my favorite to use. But the reality of the matter is that if I objectively look at it, I cannot tell the difference once I put them on my lips, especially on top of a lip liner. They are basically almost the same color. So anyways, Lullaby is the one I suggest. But what I want to emphasize is how much I love this formula. It's like a lip balm meets a lip oil meets a lip gloss. Like, they are glossy, they are shiny, but at the same time they feel very hydrating, and they have this really nice like slip to them, almost like a lip oil would. Yet I would say that while they're not the longest lasting lip products ever, they do last on me around 3 hours. I feel like at the 3 hour mark I do have to reapply in the center a little bit, but around 3 hours is what I say they last. So you know, it's up to you whether that's enough time for you or not. I don't personally tend to mind that because I could just very easily retouch if I need to retouch. But anyways, the formula, incredible. It is the juiciest, the most hydrating, and it is not sticky at all. Next, let's talk about the best drugstore foundation I have tried in a very, 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 very long time. And that is this one right here, the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Foundation. I have mine in the shade Neutral 3, which is a bit, like a tiny bit yellow on me. I think I should have gone for C3 instead, but I can totally make it work. Anyways, this foundation is beautiful. It has a very thin consistency to it, which I love. It has worked amazingly on my dry skin. I'm pretty sure it will work amazingly on combination and normal skin as well, because it has a natural finish to it and a very long wear time. It doesn't get dry throughout the day or anything. It blends like a dream. It works amazingly over any other makeup I choose to put on, and it works amazingly under any other makeup I choose to put on as well. I have no complaints about it. It is a 10 out of 10 foundation for me, and I have been using it a lot because it is so affordable and it looks so good. If you're looking for a nice affordable foundation that is going to wear very well, that is going to give you a natural finish that is not going to budge throughout the day, and that just plays well with like any other makeup you put on. I highly recommend this one. It's definitely a 10 out of 10 for me. Next, I want to talk about this right over here. This is from Tarte, the Tarte Sculpt Tape, and I have been loving this one, and I feel like the more I use it, the more I love it. I am wearing it today, and I would say my favorite thing about it is the really beautiful natural to glowy finish that it leaves behind. I have mentioned it before in a couple of videos, and I have said that I do still prefer my Charlotte Tilbury contour wand over this one because it's a bit more cool toned, but I gotta say that, well, I feel like that's true. It also kind of depends on the occasion, because the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand might be a bit too cool tone sometimes for me, where I feel the need to use that one as a contour and then put a bronzer over top. And with this one, because it is not as cool tone as that one, I do feel like I can have a one and done type of product where I do feel like my face is sculpted, but at the same time I feel nice and bronzed, and so I don't feel the need to go back with a powder over this one to enhance or darken or change the undertone or fix or anything. It's like a one and done type of product. My shade is Soft Bronze, by the way, and every time I put this on I feel like I'm having a fabulous makeup day. It just plays well along with any other makeup I have mixed it with, and it is easy to apply. I love to blend it out with a sponge, but I could use a brush as well. No issues at all. It blends like a dream with anything that you apply it with, and it just gives my face this really nice bronzy sculpted look that looks very natural. That's, I think, the bottom line here. It's a very natural looking product, and I have loved it every time I have used it. Not as cool toned as the Charlotte one, so it really depends on like the look I'm going for, which one I'll pick over the other, but this one is just an easy product to throw on. It looks good no matter what, and it gives me that beautiful natural sculpted bronzy look that I love. So highly recommend this one. Plus, it does have more shades than the Charlotte one, so if you have a dark or deep complexion, definitely check it out because you will have a color in this one from Tarte. Last makeup product I have to talk about before I jump into some skincare I've been loving is this right here, and this is just a representation of Oden's Eye massive single shadow launch. I will say that the multi-chrome shades, which are the ones in this little palette here, have been my favorite, and I will also say that when I first saw the launch of single shadows, I really didn't think I was going to reach for it that much because I'm a palette person. I usually just go for eyeshadow palettes instead of eyeshadow singles, but I think that because I have most of my shades in palettes, that hasn't been an issue. I do think to reach for these for specific colors all the time. I've been using them a lot. As you can see, I love that shade, love that shade, love that shade. You can't see how much I love this one because of the color, I think, but I promise you I'm digging a hole in there as well. I have my favorites. Anyways, these you can buy single or you can buy the bundles of them. I do have a discount code on the Oden's Eye website. It's Patty10, and I do believe that unfortunately they are sold out of a lot of the shades right now. However, whenever they come back in stock, I'll make sure to notify you in case you're interested because these are amazing. Like I said, these are the multi-chrome ones, and from the multi-chrome palette, I love M01, M04, 05, 06, 07 the most. If you were to want to buy them individually. Otherwise, the entire bundle, as you can see, is beautiful. And then from the regular shimmers, which are a little bit more crumbly, I will say, than the multi-chromes, I also have a lot of shades that I love. I swatched every single one of these for you, all 40 something different colors that they release. So if you are interested in the collection, if you're interested in seeing all of the individual swatches, if you're interested in seeing my picks, definitely check out the video where I first reviewed them, because not only did I swatch every single shade, but I also went over my favorite shades and the shades that I would select myself if I hadn't, thankfully, gotten the whole collection, of course. So I have absolutely been loving playing with this one, and I have it at arm's reach right up here, so every time I'm playing with another palette and I'm like, oh, I need like a perfect inner corner shade or a perfect eyelid shade, I have been reaching for this one a lot for that and loving it every time. Let's talk about some skincare next that I have been absolutely loving. I've been using it for the past couple of months and I have seen improvements in different aspects of my skin with these products, so I want to share them with you for reference. I do have dry skin. It is the middle of winter right now, so even drier skin, and my skin is also sensitive. One product that I have been absolutely loving lately is this right here from Paula's Choice. This is the Paula's Choice Ultra Gentle Cleanser. It says it gently cleanses without disrupting skin's barrier and it leaves skin feeling soft and hydrated. Key on that second little check mark I just read out to you, because that is sometimes the issue I have with cleansers, that a lot of cleansers leave me feeling very dry and like my skin is stripped of moisture, and this one thankfully does not do that. Plus it has a really nice consistency and texture to it where it's like nice and foamy, and I get a really nice lather with it. Plus, like I said, when I rinse it off, my skin does not feel dry or tight or anything like that, and so I do feel like this one has been doing wonders for my dry skin, and I also think that it's helped with my sensitivity. I feel like overall, since I started using this one and the other products I'll talk about next, my skin has overall, I do have rosacea, and you know, if you have rosacea, you have your days, right? But I think that overall my skin has been looking and feeling a bit calmer, a bit less red majority of the time with its exceptions. And so if you have dry sensitive skin like me and you're in the hunt for a new wonderful cleanser, I highly recommend this one. The other product I wanted to talk about is from that same line from Paula's Choice. This is the Paula's Choice 1% BHA Sensitive Skin Exfoliant. This one says it gently minimizes pore size and smooth skin, and it is a soothing lightweight gel cream. So this is the first thing I do after I cleanse with this one. When I dry my face, I put this one on, and the reason I wanted to talk about it is because I saw a huge difference in the like breakout area of my face mainly. I was like, a BHA for sensitive skin, I'm not sure. I have other exfoliants that I use, but then I started using it anyways because I wanted to give it a chance. And when I tell you that for like a month and a half, I did not get one breakout. Not one breakout came to the surface. I had the time of the year during that time, not one breakout. I did break out like 2 days ago again, but it's because I went to Miami last week and I did not take it with me, so I kind of broke my BHA usage during that week, and then it is that time of year right now. So a couple of days ago, while I was coming back from Miami, I started breaking out, and I am now back to using this one daily, because when I tell you that month and a half that I used it every single night, I did not break out at all. So this right here is magic in a bottle. Not that I usually have the biggest problems with breakouts, but I do get a breakout here and there, and so it was very surprising to me that for an extended period of time after starting using this one, nothing happened in my skin, and I was very happy about it, you know? So I needed to share it with you as well. Last but not least, a moisturizer from REPHR that I have been loving this winter. This one here is REPHR's moisturizer for dry skin. It is intense. If you have combination skin and you tend to get pimples with thick moisturizers, please stay away from this one. This one's not for you. But if you have normal or dry skin, you don't mind a thick moisturizer. In fact, you might need it because it is the middle of winter, then this right here is going to be your skin savior. I've been using this one for around, I would say 3 to 4 weeks now maybe, because my husband made me realize that the moisturizer I was using, which by the way was the one that comes in this line, was not hydrating enough for me, because he said it wasn't hydrating enough for him, and I'm like, wait, I'm drier. So we both switched to this one. We've been using it ever since, and it has been my skin savior. I do my little Paula's Choice Calm routine in the evening, which I have one more product than this one, but I didn't put them all in my favorites because I'm not sure how much that one's doing for me. But I've been doing Paula's Choice for majority of my nighttime routine now, and then I finish it up with this intense moisturizer from REPHR. And when I tell you, I wake up in the morning and my skin still feels hydrated, and my skin has been feeling calmer and a lot less dry ever since I started using this one. I believe this one has shea butter in it, along other ingredients that have been doing wonders for my skin at nighttime. So if you are in the hunt for a very affordable, because this is very, very affordable, if you're in the hunt for a very affordable, intense moisturizer for nighttime or daytime, I've used it under makeup and it works as well. I highly recommend that you get your hands on this REPHR one. And they also have one that is very lightweight if your skin is combination or oily, which I have used before and I also really love. But this right here has been my skin savior as of lately, and so it had to be included in today's favorite video as well. As you can see, we are like almost halfway done with it and I have been loving it. So yeah, I highly recommend it. That REPHR moisturizer was my last favorite product, and keep in mind that when it comes to me talking about skincare and skincare favorites, it has to be products that I've been using for a long time. So all of these have been used for like 4 weeks, this one, and this have been used for month and a half, maybe a month and 3 weeks or so. So they've been thoroughly tested and I've definitely been loving them. So if you're interested, definitely check them out. I would love to know what is a product that you are currently obsessing over, be it makeup or skincare. Please let me know down in the comment section below to see if I need to check it out. And that is all I have for today's video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe before you leave. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you back in the next video. Bye.